Alright, here we are for the EX++ battle in Basch's event in Japan. This fight is against Mateus and his 3 Ice Azers. The medal conditions are to win without dying, to exploit Mateus's weaknesses to thunder attacks, and to sleep one of the Ice Azers. This is a bit of a gimmick fight in that the Ice Azers, any Ice Azers that are alive, once Mateus hits a certain hit point threshold, will start spamming Kuraga on him, with thus the sleep them condition. I'm not 100% certain this strategy is going to work, but I am not planning to actually just put them all to sleep or paralyze them or whatever. They're vulnerable to a few statuses. Instead, I just plan to AoE the heck out of them with lightning, because they're all weak to thunder damage, and she can do 50,000 damage to them each soul break. This is obviously not a strategy everyone will be able to use, but it was the strategy I decided to use myself because I don't want to... I don't actually know a whole lot about this fight. I don't know what it's supposed to do other than what the actual abilities tell me that it will do. The description in the strategy site just doesn't tell you much. I will be bringing a Sentinel's Grimoire because I am bringing a Shelga because most of the damage in this fight is magical, but... aside from that, I mean, really, I'm just going to be using AoEs as heavily as possible. Obviously, if you don't have Lightning Super Soul Break, you're going to have to rely on different AoE abilities. But I don't think the general strategy, assuming this works like I think it's going to work, I don't think the general strategy is wrong. I think the general strategy is to kill the Azers, then focus on Mateus. Or Mateus, or however it's pronounced. I guess it's really depend on how many hit points the Azers have. If these have like 200k hit points each, then I have backup plan in Paralyze on Ramza. Nope, looks like they have 42,845 hit points for the Azers and 177,066 for Mateus. The strategy site doesn't say anything about him resummoning these things. If he does, that'll be a problem. Here I'm just doing the standard get mitigation up promptly, building Lightning's Soul Break gauge, etc. Thankfully, they didn't all focus on the same person, although they did all hit before I had any mitigation up whatsoever. This is High Unfaith, which is the AoE Magic Break dance. Since they are mostly magical damage, I figured that was the best option for her second slot. Since Mateus will keep himself reflected, so there's not much point in single target magic against him. I need to get off of sleep before I use Lightning's Soul Break, because she will probably actually kill all 3 of them with that Soul Break. Yeah, this is incredibly annoying. Having to rely on a 30% chance is just dumb. There literally is no better way outside of soul breaks to put things to sleep in this game. That one worked, okay. So now we start to go off. Wait and see whether this does actually finish them off before I do Agrius's command. Yeah, it will. Okay. That means she can do that instead, which will reduce Mateus's damage. And I'm going to go ahead and reapply Grimoire because this fight shouldn't take too much longer. Now that I have lightning weapons free, so to speak. Wow, it's his... Oh, he's got Shell and Protect and everything. Right, I was like, that's not doing a lot of damage. Apparently he starts double casting at low health. That was not mentioned at all in the strategy guide. See, I did not realize, again, it also did not mention that he starts the fight with Protect and Shell on. If I'd known that, I would have brought some form of Dispel. That Blizzage he's doing, by the way, also applies sap. That's why all my regens have gone away. Now that's pointless. Maybe I was just doing so much less damage because screen wore off. Either way, if you have lightning, this fight should be super easy. If you don't, you want to focus. The Azers don't have that many hit points. You do need to sleep one of them. You do need to bring some sort of thunder attack. Magic's going to be difficult because Mateus will re-reflect himself. At least that seems to be what the strategy site says. It did not give a very good explanation of this fight. Which is why I make these videos, so the rest of you can see how it goes. Anyway, that was Mateus. God, that's a ice? I think that's an ice orb. It's either ice or holy out of it, which is always nice. And, let's see, Rosetta Stone, 4 major orbs between 2 different types. And Pinello's Memory Crystal, too. And check back in 3 days or so for the Doom battles. I'll see you then.